You may have trouble keeping a woman engaged after the first minutes of conversation. Usually she felt interested in the beginning, but then she stopped engaging with you. Why did it happen, and how can you instantly create deep rapport so that she becomes the one pursuing you in turn? So, the basis of a hypnotic conversation is the concept of advanced rapport. When you have so much rapport with her that whatever you say, she's absorbing all the words you say, and whatever she says, she opens up and she melts because she fully trusts you. Most guys think they understand how that works, but they definitely don't. Simply because creating rapport is not really a matter so much of techniques for how to do this, it is more a matter of how much do you have to remove, what is blocking your capacity to create advanced and deep rapport when you have a conversation with her. Many things can block the path, and most guys usually operate from the frame where they try to take something from her. They feel maybe low value and therefore they see her as being on a pedestal and they try to grab, to get, to extract from her the validation, the sexual favors, whatever they want to get from her. They come from the perspective of I have to take something from her. Whereas the guys who really master this shit, they open the path. In their neurology, it is like they are opening the way, they are opening the path for an invitation. They are letting the path open so that she can be invited, and then it is her loss if she does not take the invitation. That is what creates that idea of advanced rapport. You open and you share an invitation. You don't try to grab something from her. It was something I discovered when I modeled many things with neuro-linguistic programming. I discovered with a friend that whenever guys became extremely good with deep rapport, they had a sensation in their chest as if it was opening up, and there were like some aura or some energy surrounding her, inviting her to come in. That is the more metaphoric hypnotic thing, almost shamanic hypnosis, not the topic of this video, but just to let you know there is a mental process behind, and even an energetic process behind the concept of hypnotizing somebody through a simple conversation. But coming back to you, what is blocking the path? Usually it is insecurities, because you think that you say all the right things, you have texted her exactly the lines this seduction guru or coach told you had to text, and even with that she's not responding. Because you have the insecurities from the beginning blocking you from creating, from offering that invitation, from opening the way so that you have intense trust with her. Usually those insecurities have threat to compensating for emotional issues. So for example, a guy who has been dumped by his last girlfriend, maybe he's feeling heartbroken and trying to use a new one to cover the loss. That is an emotional issue that is blocking the path because you're putting too much resistance in that case on the conversation. That might also be a problem of not feeling worthy enough. Maybe you feel like your situation in life is not that great, and rest assured that most guys feel like this anyway, so it is not a big problem. But maybe in your neurology, you still believe that she's above you. Why would she be above you? Because she has great looks? But many women have great looks. Why should she be above you? So maybe you don't feel worthy of her and therefore you kind of retreat into your shell instead of opening up, opening sufficiently for her to come in. Or you might have something negative you are afraid she might discover about you. Let's say you are not really that happy at your job and you don't really like your job anyway, and you're kind of afraid to talk about this because you're not quite sure of where your life is going right now. You may be in a transitional phase, and in that case, that could prevent connection from happening too. Subconsciously, not something you do on purpose, but maybe the fears you have of her discovering what your real life is might be sometimes pushing her away. Or if you have some bad shit happening and you are afraid of talking about it to somebody, you are going to block rapport once again because subconsciously you try to avoid real connection. So those are the true blocks you have to alleviate and get rid of before you can induce an intense state of hypnosis or hypnotic state during the conversation. And before going into the specific techniques to do that, you have 5 of the best language patterns down below that you can download right away that will show you exactly how to induce tantalizing or flirtatious thoughts in her mind as you have a simple conversation. This might be slightly advanced, but I like to show you the way and how you can use that technology for the better. As a consequence, now we get into the actual trance process. And many guys break their head on the wall with that. They think they have to hypnotize her by counting from 1 to 10 or by using like super advanced hypnotic lines with a ton of words. No, you don't. If we come back at the roots of what Milton Erickson said about covert hypnosis, he explained that subjects or patients just create their own trance by themselves. Within that frame, the hypnotist can't fail, because he did not try to create the trance, he offered an invitation, right here, yeah, offering an invitation for the patient or here the girl to create her own trance by herself. You lead her, you guide her. It's not taking, it's guiding her mind into creating what she likes at the trance process. So the basis of that will be to make her talk about anything she is passionate about, anything she truly desires in her life, or anything she's deeply joyful about, or anything that has caused her joy in the past. Maybe right now she doesn't really have anything that great happening, but definitely in the past, like most human beings, she had joyful moments. You want to gear the conversation at least in the beginning. To create that intense rapport phase, you want to gear the conversation at her passions, her desires in life, and what provokes joy in herself. Those are states you can amplify later, but not too much for now. Basically, you ask questions about what she likes the most. What makes you feel the most joy, whatever. Whenever you can find one thing she responds to because it is something deeply important in her life. Then you want to make her dive deeper into that trance process. Again, people create their own trances, somehow through the way they talk about their experiences. Just because you don't have your eyes closed does not mean you're not being hypnotized. If you talk about a deeply immersive experience you have had in your life, naturally your mind will start diving into that trance process once again, just to rebuild what happened when you had that experience. So when you ask her to detail some extremely positive things in her life, she will start getting back into those states and associate with it as she's describing that to you. So you want to ask questions about what did she enjoy the most about it? Or if it is something in the present, what do you enjoy the most about it? She likes going to the swimming pool because she loves the contact of water on her skin, for example. Or maybe she's doing surfing, she's a surfer, why not? What do you enjoy the most about surfing? Or what were the best moments you had? That might be a very interesting one. What were the best moments you've had in your life linked with that activity? Or what were the best moments you had in your life with your best friend, for example? And why do you like it so much? Why is appealing to deeper values? It is like in the background, almost linked to the identity sometimes, why you love it so much. I'm not asking about why do people in general love it so much, but why do you love it so much? Tell me your reasons. The more she's describing all of that and the more details you ask about this experience she has in herself, in her mind, in her body, in her genitals sometimes, not for every topic, but sometimes, then you can make her experience those states more easily in your presence. And guess what? The most of those states that she's experiencing in your presence, the most comfortable she's going to feel around you. And there you create that effect of deep trance. Again, because people create their own trance. You don't provoke that in themselves, you don't create advanced rapport, so to speak. You actually invite the person to develop their own way of creating rapport with you. That is changing the whole dynamics. If she's rejecting you, you're no longer a victim, you're simply in front of somebody who did not recognize your value. Big change of mind. And finally, what is sealing the deal and where you can definitely escalate into even physical touching at that point is when you start reciprocating, or after you have reciprocated. What I mean about reciprocating is not just talking about you. it is talking about you in a certain way. First of all, you want to mention anything positive about what she just said. People love to be validated for their opinions, for their ideas, for what they love in life. If they love one thing in particular and you share one positive thing you know about that thing, naturally, they will want to talk more about it. And that's how you enhance that trance effect. If she loves reading books, don't start by saying, oh yeah, me, I never read anything, I think it's just boring. Okay, then you have just cut and got the rapport dead just by this single phrase. So whatever she talks about that is positive to her, find something positive to comment about linked with what she just said. Then whenever you can find something like this, and don't make it up if it is not true, but whenever you can find a similar experience in your own life based on what she talked about, or even a similar experience in the life of somebody you know, a friend of yours, your parents, whoever you know, who had a similar experience with water, with surfing, with reading books, whatever she said, then mention it. And where you create advanced rapport is when you start feeding back those experiences, or like matching those experiences by using the same words she used. So when you asked her, for example, why does she love reading books so much? And she said, because, oh, it is enhancing my imagination. Okay, then those words, enhancing my imagination. You want to describe your experience by using those exact same words. If, for example, in that case, you don't really read books that much, but you seem to have a similar experience when going to the theater, going to watch the movies in the cinema, then you might say, oh, it is curious because I don't often have this while reading books like you, but I definitely experienced this when watching certain movies. I felt like it was really enhancing my imagination and got me much more creative in my mind whenever I was going there. Enhancing my imagination. You use the same words she has used. There you are going to create a massive match with her deep emotional processes, which is how you create and enhance advanced deep rapport. Once you have this, any other topic you want to get into will be easier. Even intimate topics or like relationship topics, that will be a done deal anyway, because you have already accessed a deeper core in her emotional spots. Once you are at the core, because she has really processed a lot of positive emotions while having a conversation with you, then whatever you talk about next will be received more appropriately, and she will usually be the one reinitiating the conversation and calling you back, because very few, hear me out, very few guys can do this. Most guys just either brag about themselves, or don't know what to say, or just get empty after the first hookup, after the first night together. They just get empty and boring. So when you become the kind of guy who can create that kind of intense emotional experience because you get her to dive into a deep trance made of her own emotional positive responses and processes, then you become the 1%, my friend. You become the 1% of guy who can have a deeper conversation, and most guys can't do that at all, even if they pretend they can. So that's how she is hooked, and that's how she wants to call you back and see you again. And I am in the process of preparing a course on hypnotic language and how to develop it on command. Waiting for that, you can already download the 5 you can find down below, and they are ready for you to use. Later, maybe 2 weeks from now, I'm going to make up or like create something that will shape all your skills from the ground, build all your skills from the ground up, showing you how to improvise all of those sentences on the spot without thinking about it. Because most guys get too much inside their head. I want to create something that can open up your mind so that you always creatively know what to answer whatever she talks about. That will be on my website soon, and maybe here announced on the YouTube. And waiting for this, thank you for watching, and see you soon in the next video after you have hooked up properly.